What's up guys, this is Astranox, showcase of Cidd in RTA. I'm gonna talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly with Cidd in RTA. So he's at plus 15 skill ups, triple S memory imprint. He's on the Unity Guild War artifact. So if I'm fighting like heroes that might be wearing Moonlight Dreamblade, right? This helps maybe evasion based heroes. Very nice to have some hit chance on top of the damage increase, which is, you know, permanent. It's not going to be like a portrait of the saviors, which is still really good for him. It's just that if they are below 50% HP, you do not get the 20% damage increase. These are the stats of the other heroes that I brought along with him. So I like to use Cidd in a speed single target burst team or you know, speed cleave team. So I have him with his skin looking sharp, and yeah, let me talk about the good stuff about Cidd. First of all, he's really good when it comes down to a controlled environment. So Arena offense, Guild War offense, he will perform amazingly well because you can set him up. You can set him up properly with the attack buff, the speed buff. You can get potentially 10 souls to soul burn him, which will increase his damage by, I believe, 37.5%. So if you had to choose between 10 souls or an attack buffer, let's say, well, you would go with an attack buffer because you'll get it for the whole team, of course. But if you can get everything together on him, it will boost his damage tremendously, and he's going to be able to one-shot. I was able to remove the evasion buff on Remnant Violet, and I decided to just open up on him just in case he was pretty tanky. If you're looking for an emulator, a new phone, or you're simply hungry, check the description of the video. Cidd is great for double kills. Like, you can take out someone with the skill number 3, and then just that's an issue. Like, if you are not able to take out someone with the skill 3, then you will not proceed to get the extra turn, which will not let you, you know, potentially take out 2 heroes. So it's very important for you to have, you know, attack buff on him, speed buff on him, and, well, the soul burn. If you want to take out a hero, which is not like ultra tanky, but if they have, you know, Aureus, Barrier, especially like Adam and Shield on top of all that, then you will need as much damage increase as possible. So that 10 souls will come in super handy. Now for amazing combination with Cidd, I do like to use Info Angelica because, of course, attack buff, speed buff, attack percentage memory imprint from her, and the anti-revive mechanism helps a ton. Now you could be using Yuna, which is free, and with her exclusive equipment, you get 10 speed increase. She's got a base speed of 112, I believe. And the cool thing about Yuna is that you can get attack buff and speed buff. It will activate Cidd to his full potential. But you can also put Unseen Observer artifact on Yuna. This is the Flan artifact, and this will give you 10 souls when you use her non-attack skill. So this fully activates Cidd, and I'm yet to try that. I want to 6-star Yuna on my first account and get the combo going later on. But it's a very powerful combo, highly effective. Now the issue is that with Cidd in RTA, it's very hard for you to actually get, you know, the buffs. Like, you cannot just bring 2 heroes that will bring attack buff and speed buff. I mean, the enemy will just leave you with those 2 heroes, those 2 buffers, and your team will be at a disadvantage. Like, you will not be as strong as you could be. So you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket and just, you know, try to have 2 options, like 2 different heroes that can activate Cidd, because, I mean, you have to think about the whole team. And in RT, it's very hard because right now, like, something that's really bad with Cidd is that, you know, like Carrot, of course, she's overpowered, she's very powerful, she's in the meta right now, and that's gonna be bad, right? Cidd is very squishy, so if you get some burn debuffs on him, he will drop real fast, and I mean, he can get burn on himself, and then he will just get the extra turn if he kills someone, I mean, he's not gonna kill Kara that easily. That's the thing too. Like, you need to have him fully activated, and getting to 10 souls is not something that you will always have in RT, because you don't know what the enemy will do. Like, first, you don't want to pick Cidd too early on. Pick him last, right? Because he's Earth. Yes, he do get elemental advantage if he has speed buff, but you need to get speed buff, right? Like, you need a hero to get speed buff on him. And Sinful Angelica is not always a good choice. Yuna might just not work. You could get countered with Celine, could be one of their pick, or maybe they're straight up outspeeding you with Cerise. You know, you get speed down on you. Maybe you're relying on a combativeness booster, and I mean, they're putting all their best speed on Cerise, and then you get countered. That's really bad when that happens. Now, Roside is very powerful with Cidd, because if you have Silver Rain artifact, you know, Roside will give him speed buff and potentially attack buff from the Silver Rain artifact if Cidd is the highest attacker in the team. But having him as the highest attacker in the team is going to be rough, because his base speed is low, so it's going to be much easier for another hero to have a higher amount of attack than him. So yeah, that's something you have to think about, but it's definitely a great combination. They're both Earth heroes, so that could be a problem. So yeah, there's quite a bit of issues in RT when it comes down to Cidd. You know, like Ravi fire heroes, they're pretty prevalent, and stealth-based heroes, it could be like a Landy that's just hiding in the shadows, stealthed. You could have, you know, like Spectre Tenebria, which could be stealthed as well, and then you cannot deal with those type of heroes, and then you have to bring heroes that hits everyone, and you're sort of like, it's sort of like their team is a ticking bomb, and if you cannot make it happen early on, then they're gonna start throwing a bunch of damage at you, and Cidd is very squishy, so he's gonna go down real quick. And if you can make it happen with his skill 3, down someone, get an extra turn, and soften up someone else for your, you know, second damage dealer to go and take out that other high threat, then you're gonna be at a big problem. Like, you're gonna be having some big problems. So I was able to, you know, do fairly well with him, but to be honest, like, let me be real here, my win rate definitely dropped, you know, when I was trying to climb with Cidd, because it's very hard to set him up properly, which is really unfortunate, because, you know, I've been using him since the game got released, and he performed so well though in controlled environment like Arena offense and Guild War offense, because you can get your buffs going, you can get your souls, you can just make sure that you will down that one target, getting you that extra turn, which will lead to potentially another hero going down, and then it could be a quick win for you, especially in a Guild War scenario. Cidd overall, like, he's still very good and worthy to be invested into, because you can use him in a bunch of PvE content as well, and the fact that he's at elemental advantage when he has speed buff, that's a huge deal right there. It definitely enables a lot of cool stuff, and, you know, I've had a battle where I just took out Fire Ravi with Cidd, no problem, as long as you get, you know, your attack buff. Most importantly, if you can get the speed buff, that's another damage multiplier for him. It's based on his speed, and if you get speed buff on him, that's going to be more damage, and it's going to give you elemental advantage on the skill number 3. If you're looking for an emulator, a new phone, or you're simply hungry, check the description of the video. Let us know what you guys think about Cidd in the comment section, but that's going to be it for this one, guys. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all you do. Peace out for now.